When I think about destiny, I think about like a chain, and I think about different links. And I feel like when you're born, like God gives you like your first link of, who you are, and that first link is just I'm human. And then as you go throughout life, like God will add different links to your story. So for me, I literally took my links, but I was connecting other stuff to the chain that didn't have nothing to do with God. So I literally had to get to that point where I looked at my long chain of things, and I had to literally pick out things like, what did I put into this link that wasn't of God, that God didn't tell me? And I had to take those things away. Once I started doing that, my link became stronger. I became stronger. I became who I am. Stay connected to the things that are supposed to be there, and stay connected to things that feel good and that you got a word from God. Hey everybody, I am Diamond Hill, the brand psychologist. I am a sister, I am a soror, I am a best friend, I am a kingdom representative, and this is my Destiny Talks. So for me, it's even from a very young age, it became very important to me to know why God put me on this earth. And the funny thing about it is, the other day I was talking to my grandfather, and he asked me, he was like, I'm so proud of you. You're really into God, like you praying. He's like, when you were a little girl, you would ask me, who is God? Who is God? And it made me laugh because I was so eager. Like I always had this ingrained like feeling of just wanting to know, like, who is God? What's next? What's my purpose? Like, why are we here? Like, how do we even get here? Like, I was so hungry, and that hunger has turned me into who I am today. And that is like a seeker of purpose. That is a seeker of confirming my destiny. That's a seeker of being exactly who I am and doing what God put me on this earth to do. And I'm realizing that's exactly what I want to do for the world. Like, I want people to come to me and ask me, how did you get here? How can I get there? On the days where you're sad, on the days where you don't have no money, on the days where everybody around you telling you can't do it. I have this ingrained emotional attachment to want to help people get over those things. So right now in my business as the brand psychologist, that's exactly what I've been doing. I have brand therapy sessions where I meet with people who have gone through trauma such as death, trauma such as losing their husbands, losing jobs, losing everything, having their family tell them they can't do it. You need to go to school for this, you need to go to school for that. People have been in deep-rooted depressions over the years because of what other people have told them, or just that not knowing what to do next and not feeling like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They may be good at something, but at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, some people go to sleep every night feeling unfulfilled. And in my sessions, we dig deep. We do activities to help you get over fear, get over doubt, get over anxiety, get over what other people told you, and get you into some self-talk, get you into some releasing, reconnecting to your brand, mind dumps, and things like that to really help you confirm your destiny. Have I ever thought about giving up? No, I don't think I've ever thought about giving up, but I do have times where I have to stop and analyze what I'm doing. I have to be like, what? Something about this not feeling good anymore. And it's okay to have those times. Like, it's been times where I've been doing something, I'm making the money, I'm doing good, but I'm like, what? This don't feel right. So if stuff don't feel right in my gut, in my spirit, I'm like, I would chuck the deuces. And one story that stands out to me, and I think this was the biggest thing in my life, I think that kind of shaped what I'm doing right now, is I was working at a job which were nameless, and I was the director, the youngest one, y'all. I didn't have my master's or anything, and I was just like over here talking to people who had masters, like telling them what to do and all of this and that. But I was still unfulfilled. I knew God was like telling me like, this isn't for me. So it just took that one day that I felt like God was like, it's time to go. And I looked at my coworkers and I was like, hey y'all, I was like, I'm going to lunch, I'll be back, y'all. Y'all never went back. Like, I've been on lunch for a year now. So like, it took me to be, after that situation, I remember texting somebody like, okay, yeah, it's like really time for me to start my business. And I haven't stopped yet. Yes, I'm working back in the corporate realm, but at the same time, I set my own parameters with my job. And this isn't to say like, oh, to brag and be like, I tell my job what to do now because I have my own business. No, it's to say you can do it too. It's to say if you have a dream, go for it. Like, get what you need out of every situation. Still be very nice, don't be mean, don't try to put yourself on this, like, I have my own business, I'm making money. No, but at the same time, you do have to tell people what you need from them. You're supposed to live life, don't let life live you. And I got that from my father. But it's just like, start telling people what you need. So for me, no, I never thought about giving up, but at the same time, if I'm doing something that I know doesn't feel good to me, like it's a quick like deuces on it. So 5 keys to living a peaceful life. For me, I think number 1 would be laughter. Like, y'all, I'm so silly and goofy that I truly just know, like, if it wasn't for like laughter, I would not be as peaceful as I am. Like, even when I'm mad, like, I can find humor out of anything. So that's 1. 2 would definitely be well, this was really number 1, my relationship with God. Without God, I don't think I would have any type of peace. God has shown me, even in this season of going through a lot of things, is that prayer changes things, and building my relationship with God, like, you just have to ask him, like, God, give me a peace that surpasses all understanding. Like, I just be asking him to give me so much peace that it confuses people. Like, people know you're going through this, but you still happy and in peace. Like, I ask God that every day. I be like, God, just give me so much peace that I confuse people, and like have them thinking like, why is she so peaceful? And God will give it to you. I be confusing I don't ask him that prayer. I'm confusing myself, y'all. Like, I'm going through, like, you know, not terrible things, but I've gone through some things in my life where I'll be like, what's wrong? Like, why am I not feeling like a certain type of way right now? And like, God will give you that peace. He will give you that happiness. 3 would be my relationship with friends and family, just relationships, period. I think the world is ruled by love. So just having those loving relationships in my life definitely keep me grounded. 4 would be living and working in my purpose. And I think if you have something every day where you can get up and say, you know, this is what I want to do, like waking up and being like, this is mine, I think that definitely gives me a sense of peace. And then 5 would just be able to connect with people that I don't know. So I can be at Waffle House and I'm sitting next to somebody and they might say something funny and I'm cracking up and we start talking, or people that are around you and just are nice. Like, I love just embracing people that I don't know. It's something about walking out in the streets and just meeting people that just like gives me this sense of peace that like we're all connected as one. We're all not just individuals, but we're all one people. So if you're going through something, I'm going through something. If you're happy, I'm happy. We're all connected, and that definitely gives me a sense of peace that I'm not on this earth alone. My favorite Bible verse would definitely be Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, and all things should be added unto you. And that verse really just, like, y'all, I could be going through anything. Like, I'll just be like, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Like, it don't matter what it is. Because like, I think at the end of the day, like, when you seek God, God will give you everything that you need. It may not be everything that you want and desire at this time, and God gives you your desires too. But it's something about knowing that even though my bank account might not be looking right now, even though the health report might not be looking right now, my relationship, things looking a little shaky, at the end of the day, God will always provide. And I've never ever wanted for something or had lack because of my relationship with God and because of my covering and protection over my life. And I think that's for everyone. If you really just sit down and see, like, God has always, if you still living and breathing right now, God has protected you from so many things. Like, really look at those things. So when I think about my walk with God and my favorite Bible verse, it would definitely be that one. That's who I am, that's what I do, and I'm so encouraged. That's my Destiny Talks. Like, I'm a celebrity. I can't even answer. You know that's when you know you're about to lie. When you repeat the question. So I just give me time. It would definitely be also my family. Do I need to do that over?